Hello, everybody. It's me, Master Juniper Bloom Mystique. I just did my healing light movement video because all of a sudden I found myself drowning in resistance. There was lots of resistance energies. I wasn't able to even barely move. And normally I do my healing light movement today, and I was like in a space of who cares? So that's not good. So there's some major self-sabotage energies in the air. But if you're watching my videos, you know that this is it, right? We are in the biggest shift you will never experience again, the return of Christ. But with that being said, if you wish to receive that healing, you can. It was beautiful. There was ruby ray energies, balanced alignment coming in of the sun and the moon. Some DNA activations came through as well for those that need them. Saint Germain showed up with the Akashic records, and I didn't know why until the end, but makes full sense. So now on this channel, I feel the need to pull a spirit message. So I will be using the cards today. So let me grab them. Hang on. I thought I was prepared, but I'm feeling I need more decks than the ones I grabbed. So, okay. So we have these. And during the healing video that I just did on my Healing Light Movement channel, I kept hearing Union and Bound. Union and Bound. It was very loud. Just kept hearing it over and over and over again. Union and Bound. So we're going to see today what the cards have to say, okay? And what spirit might have to say. I just feel I need to pull a message. So whoever's drawn to this message, it is for you. It is timeless, as in everything I generally do. Because time is weird, right? Time is not really real. Okay, so I'm just pulling out some decks here. I have lots of decks. I have my own decks that I have made, which one is in progress of being completed at this time and uploaded and created, and pre-orders have been put out there, but I haven't given it to everybody yet. So let's see. I feel that I need to do the masculine and feminine moon card. So we are on the cusp of, we just came out of Lionsgate, right? If you watch my videos during Lionsgate, I birthed New Earth, and it's only going to be seen by those who have a pure heart, right? Those who have shadow and karmic blinding them won't be able to see it as much. But New Earth was just birthed and created. The Return of Christ work has been done over the past 5 years to the planet, to my DM and I. So there is big energetic shifts occurring. And whether you're aware of it or not, it's due to the Return of Christ work. And it truly aligns with the New Earth creation. Okay, so Christ light inbound. I keep hearing that here too. And I kept hearing that during my healing video I just did on my other channel. So if that healing calls to you and you want to receive that, get a little grounding going on, because it sure helped me, man. Whew. We released some resistance. Saint Germain came in with the Akashic records because everything I do is in the Akashic records. Get on over and do that, because not only are we coming out of the Lionsgate portal, my friends, the sun is having some huge influxes inbound, which would make sense if you did watch my videos, because I move the sun and I draw it down. That's what I do, and the moon. You don't have to believe it. You just have to watch it to receive it. We are also going into a massive blue moon coming. Okay. So we are already going into that energy, aren't we? We are. So I'm going to use my cards today, and I'm going to allow spirit to come through, and we're just going to channel spirit. I have my candles lit. I just came out of the healing, like I said, my healing video. So the energy is set. I have protections all around, but I'm going to also light my Palo Santo for you all. I did that in the healing one too, but I'm going to do it again. I do burp when I connect to energies. For those who are not used to that, forgive me. I am a master healer. I even have my own Light Healers Academy because of that, to where I teach people, not only do I rise them into the new earth through healing them and awakening them fully, did that through the Path to Righteousness, through every course that I have. They're also healing courses. But I also have a Light Healers Academy because it's time to unite all divinations, okay, into one. And that's what I do. So I had an energy one day of doing one of my live healings last where somebody said it was, what do they call it? Theatrics or whatever. And I'm just like, oh, you've never worked with me. So I do request that you leave all judgments outside. They don't belong here. They don't belong anywhere. You should never go to somebody's channel and act like you know better than them, or like it's just not a good thing, right? Like we should never throw judgments. It should be unconditional love. So I do request that you leave anything but love outside of these things, okay? And just be open, be an observer, especially if you've never worked with me. What I do is vast and very large. And it is life-changing. It really truly is. So just be open. So I'm using the Palo Santo. Sounds like this big burly man here to save us, right? And protect us. But to help cleanse and align. Like I said, it's important because in my healing video that I just did, I kept hearing union and bound. And I brought in the ruby rays, which my DM and I are of the ruby ray sector, and also Christ light, white flame, blue flame. But then I also brought in the sun and the moon, which we relate to as well, and that you'll see in the Return of Christ work. So this was a very profound thing. Let me see if I can't grab two more decks over here. Okay, hold on. Hold on. All right, I'm getting it. Oh, my hair. You guys, my hair is so long. It's like eating me alive right now. And I love my hat. I just never know when to wear it. So I'm wearing it here today. Okay, so I was told to grab two other decks. Lover's Oracle, I have a whole bunch around me, including my own deck. Ascension Portal Healing Messages. I channeled those as I was activating the portals all the way into New Earth. I have my other new deck. If it's drawn to me pulling one of those, I will. Then I was also told to grab my Crow Tarot deck. I didn't create this one, but I was told to grab these. So I have a whole bunch of decks. I also have my other deck that I created, Messages of Loved Ones. So we have a menagerie of a message coming in here, okay? Now, first, I'm being told to grab the challenge card. This will be a challenge card right now from the Crow Tarot deck, okay? And also on top of that, I have a surrender deck that they told me to grab. So this message is just wide open for whoever needs to receive any part of this, okay? Whatever part of this message resonates with you, it is for you. If something in the message doesn't resonate with you, it's for somebody else, okay? So pick up what resonates. But also the way I work as a psychic, as a medium, as everything, because I am a true master healer, sometimes you may not get the message right away, but it'll full circle back around. So put it in your pocket either way, okay? Even if part of the message doesn't quite make sense right now, it might an hour, day, 2 week or so from now, okay? So just kind of put it in your pocket because you never know. So right now I'm going to pull, they want to call this the challenge card, okay? I keep hearing this song, ain't nobody gonna pull me down, nobody gonna hold me down. Oh no, I've got to keep on moving. So beware of self-sabotage. Oh yeah, beware of self-sabotage. I'm hearing that very loudly. That's a challenge at this time, okay? Ooh, I told you union was inbound, you guys. That's what I kept hearing. And I actually kept seeing like two souls unite through something that looked like this. So 11, when two numbers become one, union inbound. I kept hearing that. But I'm also hearing sudden movements. Some risks are worth it and some are not. I hear changes, but I hear swift actions required. Okay. So swift actions required, but also to push past the resistance is what I'm hearing with this one. Number 6, right? 6 of Swords. Swords talks about basically your power. We must push past the resistance, no matter how difficult it is, no matter how much we've lost and how many feathers have flown off from the past, no matter how many struggles we've had, right? No matter how much we've had to sacrifice, we must push past that resistance because there is energy of union inbound. And this is the challenge cards, okay? So within union, there's always resistance. There's always hesitation. There's always an attempt to unbalance you. And we may have, we may look back and go, man, it's been a hard journey. I've lost a lot. But it's worth it. Okay. Accept the challenge and push past that resistance. Use your power. You are powerful. You are a power creator. And so it's about using your power and what you've learned wisely. And that's what I'm hearing here. Okay. Then we have Queen of Pentacles. All right. This is talking also about they liked that message. The feminine energy. I also see like what looks like the moon up here glowing, right? It kind of looks like a moon up there glowing. But this talks about a queen. What is a queen? She's mastered her emotions. Her emotions don't distract her. Queen of Pentacles. Pentacles represents earth and money. And being in charge, like you are full. Oh, and I kept hearing abundance inbound too in my healing one. So try to slow down because I get these kind of fast sometimes. But this truly is about, okay, I see this bunny standing out to me too here. And I feel like joy, right? Joy, happiness, joy, happiness, but also being the queen of your emotions is coming out here and being the queen of your reality and bringing the beauty of grace and abundant nature to your money. Like you have the ability to create the changes that you need no matter what has happened in your past. You have the ability to be abundant at this time. But the feminine energy is what's coming out here, right? Being the queen, balanced in the queen energy, being the queen that you are. And even if you're a masculine and you hear me say being the queen, that means you need the feminine energy truly to help balance out and bring in the money. Okay. Magic inbound, abundance inbound, and do not let your past hold you back. Right. You mustn't, oh, the chills. Don't let your past hold you back because union is inbound. All right. This is very important when two souls become one. And I saw that. Do you see the one heart here? You guys, I just got the chills too. This is so important. When I just did my healing for my Healing Light Movement channel just now, it's August 15th. It's 3:30 my time. I did it just within the last hour and it's already uploaded. You can see it. In it, two hearts became one. Okay, you have the two crows uniting, the two cups of emotions coming together, union. And I saw the two souls coming together. 1-1 represents that. 2 ones becoming 2. And then we also have the Queen of Pentacles. So, the challenge right now is not letting your past hold you back. Okay. Because there's positive changes, there's energy of union, money rearrangements. Like you are a queen and you have earned this abundance is what I'm also hearing. Okay. So let's see what else is coming out here. Oh, that resistance was massive though. Like it was massive. And so that's why I did that healing video. So if it calls you to do it, do it. Plus, the Akashic records were involved and some DNA activations, and things. Okay. All right. So what else do we need to see from spirit right now? Yeah. Okay. Woo. All right. Strength in numbers, strength in love, strength and love, but I'm also getting the message of, show you. All right. Yeah. Okay. So you know how sometimes you feel a nudge to do something, right? But then you get these thoughts that tell you, oh, don't do it. We get the nudge because it is the time to do it. Fortune's wheel talks about now. Take the action now because the alignment is proper for it. Okay. Luck and right timing. Luck is on your side. What you need can be inbound if you listen to the actions and the most gentle sounds. But sometimes when our mind is too full because we're connected in the head, which is why I tell you, it's very important to get out of your head all the time, okay? You have to be out of your head to truly hear the messages of God, because this group think, have you ever heard the term mindful? I don't like that term. It truly does represent your mind is too full to really truly hear what spirit is saying, okay? So you have to get out of your head and clear the clutter. Clear the chatter, clear the clutter, clear the mind connectedness, okay? Because you can't hear something correctly, because now is the right time to take action. Luck is inbound, and trust that the universe is your partner, right? The universe is here to help you, not hinder you, but you must surrender. But how can you surrender if your mind is full with all the doubt, all the collective thoughts, all the holding your past, holding you back? That's the challenge right now, is not allowing your past to hold you back, pushing past that resistance. Okay. And then we have gathering around the power of community. Those that you surround yourself with matter greatly. Okay. I'm hearing that big time. Excuse me, if you surround yourself with higher frequency beings, it's going to help you be out of the collective mind clutter and hear things clearer. I feel like you don't need a lot of people to surround you. You need the right ones. And that's what I'm hearing here. Okay, let's keep going. Let's keep it going. Let's keep it going with the message. All right, I'm trying to make way here. I've got all kinds of decks everywhere. My candle's burning. My crystals are out from the healing I just did. Like, it's a thing. Okay. Now I'm being told to grab from the masculine moon deck. We are on a very big cusp of a very powerful upcoming super blue moon on the 19th. So that's 4 days away. And then you have this energy of Mercury retrograde, all that stuff, right? But what I have to tell you guys is the alignment of what things used to be is not the same as what things are now. Okay. So I had said like a while ago that there were tower moments coming for the collective. I have said that God bypassed a big chunk of time. I also said that you needed to consider this one long portal, and that is being shown big time. It's not ending. It's just like this one long ascension portal, influx of energy after influx, and it can be overwhelming. It can make those with like mental health issues and physical health issues really feel the pull of that. Okay. And then remember our challenge. The biggest challenge right now is not letting our past hold us back and pushing past the resistance. Okay. Woo. Woo. Yep. Okay. So we have communication is key. Watch how you communicate. Make sure it's of high frequency and love. Okay. But also to communicate, you must communicate right now, but your commitment is being tested. Okay. You are being tested. Your commitment is being tested at this time. So, no matter what, you're going to have tests rise, and it's your job to always choose love and new earth ties, not matrix control, but love guides. Okay. The end of a tough cycle is approaching. Very tough cycle. This is bigger than you know. This is for the whole entire earth because it's 7th wave of creation coming now. But hold your vision. This one's hard right now because there was a lot of negativity and resistance. So it's super important to hold our vision right now. Okay. Hold on to it. Hold the world you want to create, not something from the past or out of fear or hesitation or anything like that. When hold your vision comes up, it means that a transitional period is right now. And just because we can't understand what's happening doesn't mean that things aren't happening. Okay. Sometimes in between manifestations, in between things, we let go and we get into a negative state of mind. And that is not a good place to be. Okay. So let's hold our vision, my friends. Okay. And in my ascension messages deck, we have this message. Just because some believe one thing does not make it so. Be careful what you believe in. Follow your own soul. This goes with that collective mind think and also community. The right people are not going to guide you the wrong way, okay? But others might. They might try to guide you astray. Even your closest loved ones who have a shadow. And it's very subtle how it happens, okay? So just because some believe one way does not make it so, right? I go against a big part of the collective chunk. I tell you a lot of things that are Return of Christ related that most people had no clue, okay? But just because others are going to tell you I'm wrong does not make me wrong, all right? You have to be careful what you believe in. And anytime you try to get out of the matrix, there's going to be somebody stopping you, somebody with a shadow. You must follow your own soul right now, okay? Because you know how I talked about the big energies coming in and the earth is shifting. The matrix is ending right now. It's in a major karmic play out. It's been cut off from light. It's been cut off from the angels. And these changes coming in will either shape you or break you, okay? So the earth can shape you. It can either make you or break you. It all depends on where you place your focus, all right? On where you place your roots. So what are you grounded into? Are you grounded into the matrix? Are you grounded into religion? Are you grounded into fear? Money? Where are your roots? What is your focus? What drives you? That can either break you or make you right now, okay? The earth will shape you, but it will either break you or make you. It depends on where you place your roots. So know where your roots are. Don't follow the mind funk, okay? You have to follow your soul, even if it doesn't fit into the world around you, all right? Because steps in progress are subtle. It comes in these little choices hidden in disguise, okay? You can see the green and that was pulling out more of my green screen. So steps in progress do not come in all same shapes and sizes, okay? So the littlest test, the littlest choice that rises is a test hidden in disguises. And where you root into, the decisions you make will determine where you go. It will either make you or break you. Genuine comfort is found in balance and self-love. Okay, in the new earth, it feels like completely detached from the matrix. And it's a whole different ballgame. We are in our own sovereignty. We have to be. And it's telling us that we will find the comfort we're looking for when we are in balance and self-love creations. Okay. So keep all of this in mind. It's very, very, very important at this time, I'm hearing. Very. Okay. Next deck. This is a message of the masses, for the masses. Ain't nobody gonna slow me down. Oh no. You've got to keep on moving. That's the song I keep hearing. So don't let people control your decisions. You have to be in your sovereignty. You have to be in your sovereignty. Okay. Remember that tarot deck, the Six of Swords? This talks about that. This is kind of the same thing. Stepping into your power. Okay. Owning your sovereignty. Not accepting other people's dictations. Bless me. I'm so sorry. We have to step into our own power. We have to be full sovereign to make it through this portal. We are in the Nile portal. You guys, this is the end. And in order to step through, we can't be governed by the matrix. We have to be guided by love. We have to be in our own power, and we have to see that everything is a test. And every decision must be taken through our own power and through love. Okay. And we must be surrendering to that co-creative stance with spirit, not the shadow, and unleashing our kindest self. And I feel like this part is personal for me because, I've been hurt pretty badly on this journey, but I'm still a being of love. And so I just need to unleash my kindest self, right? We need to unleash our kindest self. We need to let go of everything else and just be kind. If nothing else, we need to just be kind. And so I will heed that call as well. And attune to the divine. Okay, you must attune to the divine. That's what I said. Co-create with spirit, not the shadow. There's two choices. Reflecting on your priorities. What is your priority right now? Because if you're thinking, well, I gotta work, I don't have time for the return of Christ, then your priority is not ascension and the rest is ending. Okay. Some will rise and some will fall. Some will choose new earth and blue skies, and some will choose karmic play out and destruction for all. So you need to reflect on what your priorities are right now internally, not externally, not according to the false world and the pressures of the matrix, but from the divine, from your higher self, and from your purpose that is most important at this time. Okay. Most important at this time. Now I'm being told to call from the animals, so I'm going to do that. All the animals have already ascended, those that are going to make it. Not all will, because some were genetically modified too much, which is why you had to be careful what you were eating at this time. So there was a couple cards in here that were upside down, and so I'm just fixing that. It hit my OCD, and I'm like, meh. Mayday, danger, Will Robinson. Okay, that is fixed. And then I'm getting the song Amazing Grace. Amazing grace, how sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me. I once was lost, but now am found. Was grace that taught. Oh yeah, see, I messed up the song, but that's the song I'm hearing right now. I'm like, oh gosh, right when my nose is going crazy too. But amazing grace, how sweet the sound. I once was lost, but now I'm found. My peace of mind, my safe and sound. Whoa, geez. I love it when they popcorn, but then I don't when I have to find them. Oop. I once was lost, but now I'm found. Surrender now. We have another surrender card. You must surrender to the nudges now. If you hesitate, if you let your past hold you behind, you're in big trouble. Okay. Hear the message. You must surrender now. This is not the first card that said surrender now. Not the only deck that said to surrender now. Overcome any obstacles. The rhinoceros, very tough skin I'm hearing here. You have tough skin and you can overcome any obstacles. Remember, the obstacles are the test. You're being tested at this time. Open to infinite possibilities. That's why they say hold your vision, because with Christ's light coming in, with the new earth coming in, we create our reality. The matrix cannot create it for you anymore. You have to create your own reality. Let me make sure I didn't miss any cards that fell. I like the popcorning, but then I'm always worried I missed something. You have to surrender, take action now, okay? You need to overcome any obstacles, but you're strong enough to overcome any obstacles. Your skin is tougher than you think it is, okay? You need to attune to the divine. Reflect on your priorities at this time. What are truly your priorities? Because, make sure it's not the matrix blinding you. the collective mindful, but it's truly what's important to you. It's important to really unleash our kindest self, okay? Knowing that the universe has our back. We will find comfort when we are focused on joys and balance from the heart space. In the new earth, you have to be balanced from the heart center. You cannot be governed by the matrix in any way, shape, or form. We have to be in our complete sovereignty. Okay. Union and bound, I keep hearing that still, and I heard that earlier on my healing one. We must reflect on our priorities. Okay. Unleashing our kindest self. And you guys, I kept feeling, knowing that I had to do certain things for my balance today. I got my Hertz music created and it's uploading. But then after that, I felt this huge resistance. So in order to push past that, I pushed past it anyways and did a healing. And then I felt to do this message and I almost didn't do it. Okay. So we must surrender no matter how difficult it seems to be. You must listen to the divine. Attuned to the divine means you're listening to those softest, most gentle messages within your heart, where the matrix always tries to cloud them out, okay? Because this is a shift. This is a very big shift. This is the end of a tough cycle. How we communicate with each other is super important. And like I said, I had 2 decks of the surrender card, okay? So we must be surrendering to the messages, to the nudges of the divine. You must, because we are trying to align to New Earth, to God. If you don't do that, you won't ascend through this portal. This is the portal of the Nile, the final one, the biggest test of all. And those who have karma, they're governed by the matrix. Okay, they didn't clear it. They didn't heal it back to love. They choose judgment. They choose fear. They choose being controlled and giving their power away. Okay, and no matter what, you don't want to do that. All right. So as I was talking, I pulled some other cards from the love deck, and these are my final ones. Friendship. Nurture the bonds of friendship within your relationship, and your love life will dramatically improve. Okay. That's why I try to tell my DMs, like, dude, I would be your best friend. That's in our contract. When you pass from this world, you take nothing with you but your soul and the memories you have shared with those you love. Okay. That's that. What is your priorities right now? All right. Because some will rise and some won't right now. Okay. Karmic demise is in play. Transformation. Your relationship with one another is about to deepen. Love conquers and transforms all things. Emotions are a natural and necessary part of life, but they can also distort your perception and cloud your vision. In order to see things clearly, you must let go of resentment. That's a big one. I'm hearing that big time right now, okay? So these ones have the picture, but they also have the words. Right? So be the friend that you need. Love conquers all things, okay? But do not allow resentment and emotions to cloud you. That's that back to that challenge card, right? We need to unite in love right now. We need to come together through love, not holding back out of lack. Okay, we must do that. And then for the final ones, I'll pull a surrender card. What else must we surrender at this time? And then I keep hearing Amazing Grace. Amazing Grace, how sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me. I once was lost, but now am found. Was blind, but now I see. was grace that taught my heart to feel. Okay, surrender your belief in scarcity. Okay. The universe is asking you to open to the infinite nature of abundance, because I kept hearing abundance is inbound. But if we're in lack, we can't receive it. So in this way, you can remove blocks in your life and succeed beyond your wildest dreams. Okay, so surrender your belief in scarcity. Surrender that belief. And I'm hearing that one. Surrender to creativity. This is why I do my creative release ones. I do them through painting, but also every portal I've ever done, I usually have to paint something. So surrender unhealthy relationships. You cannot be in karmic relationships to make it through. You cannot. Let go of relationships that don't serve you now, okay? Including unavailable or toxic people. You deserve to be treasured by others and to be surrounded by positive people. All right. You cannot stay in a karmic relationship at all. This is very important. With this one, I feel urgency. You have to surrender unhealthy relationships now. Get out of them. Run. Don't even question it, because it just won't survive. Surrender to setting limits. Okay. So it is healthy to set boundaries in relationships. Practice expressing your needs, and remember that no is a complete sentence. So we have surrendering unhealthy relationships means to get the fuck out now and say no. Like, you don't have to play into the emotional manipulation. If somebody's trying to make you feel sorry for leaving, run. Because that's just not so, and that's not fair. You should not have to be responsible for their happiness. We're responsible for our own happiness. And that's a reminder for me as well. My DM may not be right by my side, but I can still be happy even through the longing, right? Surrender to setting limits, surrender unhealthy relationships, surrender to the creativity that is in you that can create the magic that you want, because abundance is inbound. So we must surrender to the belief in scarcity and any lack. So much love, my friends. Stay true to yourself and remember this message, because it's very, very important at this time. I'll see you later. Bye.